Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever tried your best and still felt like life was fighting you? You're praying, you're showing up, you're trying to stay positive, you're doing the right things, but somehow everything feels heavy. Not dramatic heavy, just hard. Hard to wake up, hard to focus, hard to stay motivated, hard to believe things will change. And the scary part is this: you don't even know how to explain it to people. If this is you, stay with me, because what you're feeling has a reason, and it doesn't mean you're weak, lazy, or failing. Why this feels confusing. Here's what makes this season frustrating. You're not doing nothing. You're not giving up. You're not careless. Yet life feels harder than it should, and that creates guilt. You start asking, why am I tired when I haven't done much? Why does progress feel slow? Why does everything take more effort than before? Let me say this clearly. Hard does not mean wrong. Slow does not mean stuck. Tired does not mean lazy. Some seasons are heavy by design. The type of pressure you're under. There are different kinds of pressure. This one is not punishment pressure. It's not failure pressure. It's transition pressure. This is what happens when you've outgrown old habits. You can't go back to who you were, but you're not fully who you're becoming yet. That middle space is exhausting. You're carrying old expectations with new responsibilities. That's why simple things feel hard. Not because you're weak, but because you're in between seasons. Why motivation feels gone. Let's talk about motivation. Motivation disappears when your soul is tired, not when you're lazy. Some of you are emotionally tired. Some are mentally tired. Some are spiritually tired, and you're blaming yourself for it. But hear this: burnout doesn't always come from doing too much. Sometimes it comes from trying without clarity, trying with unanswered prayers, trying with silent seasons, trying without visible results. That kind of trying drains you. What God is actually doing. This part is important. God often allows life to feel heavy when He's changing how you rely on Him. Earlier seasons, you relied on excitement. You relied on people. You relied on things working easily. This season, you're learning consistency. You're learning trust. You're learning obedience without applause. God is strengthening your roots, not your comfort. And roots grow in pressure and darkness, not spotlight. Why comparison makes it worse. Social media lies quietly. You see people moving faster, achieving more, smiling louder, and you think, what's wrong with me? But you're comparing highlight reels to hidden battles. Some people look ahead, but they're empty inside. Some people move fast, but they're unstable. Some people succeed early, but collapse later. Your pace is protecting you. How to move through this season. Let me give you practical truth, not hype. If everything feels hard right now, do this. Lower the pressure on yourself. You don't need to fix your whole life this month. Stop calling rest laziness. Rest is part of recovery. Stay consistent with small things. Small obedience builds big breakthroughs. Talk to God, honestly, not perfect prayers. Real ones. Don't quit quietly. This season ends faster when you stay. You don't need to do more. You need to keep going gently. This season has an end. I need you to hear this. This heaviness is not permanent. There will be a day when things feel lighter. Clarity returns. Strength comes back. Effort feels rewarding again. But only if you don't give up now. Some breakthroughs come after endurance, not excitement. If everything feels hard right now, it doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're growing. You're not lazy. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're becoming. If this spoke to you, type, "I'm still trying," and subscribe, not because you have it all together, but because you're choosing not to walk alone.